secret plan to totally destroy conservatives leaked. First steps worked. Next step is worse. They are playing extremely dirty, and this is not good. I always say the Dems play dirty. As we have all clearly seen, the very day President Donald Trump was elected into office, the extreme left-wing activist group Media Matters and their cohorts in the Democrat Party, FBI, and liberal mainstream media began an all-out effort to destroy conservatives. The founder of Media Matters even went so far as to lay out the details of their insidious plan in the 49-page Democracy Matters plan for strategic action. But what he wasn't counting on was that his game plan would be leaked to the public. It's all starting to make sense now. Here is a summary of the 49-page plan via the stream. Beyond traditional free speech, the group will work with several partners. American Bridge 21, 21st Century, will provide research. Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington, or CREW. Yeah, it's always the opposite of what the title stands for. Is an ethics watchdog group similar to Judicial Watch. Share Blue is a social media firm. The plan describes Share Blue as the antidote to Breitbart. Conservative campaigns will be squashed, punished, and halted. Wow. Media Matters intends to discredit right-wingers in all areas from social media to the highest levels of government. They will identify and target a list of the individuals and outlets who are the most effective, which they refer to as destructive. The document promises key right-wing targets will see their influence diminish. Isn't that nice? Media Matters and its partners will pressure Google and Facebook into banning right-leaning sites, and they refer to as fake news sites and propagandists. Conservative social media activism campaigns will be punished and halted. The group will develop new technologies to spot the early stages of articles they call fake news, which seems to mean articles they disagree with, and quash them. The group is amassing a huge army of hundreds of thousands of grassroots activists to achieve this. Share Blue increased viewers of its content by 50% since the first half of 2016. The group is training their supporters on Facebook to be more aggressive against the right. They will convince Google and Facebook to censor right-leaning websites and authors. Conservative campaigns will be squashed, punished, and halted. Their digital space. They are going to ramp up their digital outreach. The plan admits that Trump won in part because Democrats got clobbered in the digital space. They will reach voters directly online. Share Blue will free ourselves from solely relying on the press. The plan intends to make Share Blue the #1 news outlet for the left. American Bridge is setting up a research portal on every topic for the media. And you know, George Soros has a hand in this. The group is creating technology to automatically mine white nationalist message boards and alt-right communities. Media Matters uses the term alt-right to include both white nationalists and mainstream conservatives, even though they hold two separate philosophies. Major target, President Trump. A big part of the plan focuses on destroying President Donald Trump. They will delegitimize Donald Trump's presidency if the American people re-elect him in the 2020 election. They will work to have Congress impeach him. Yeah, they can keep on dreaming. Trump will be afflicted by a steady flow of damaging information, new revelations, and an inability to avoid conflicting issues. American Bridge will seek out people who know Trump but have turned on him. It will film their stories. Crew will look into Trump and his family's personal sides. They will try and find conflicts of interest. They will barrage him with public records requests. You see what this garbage is all about, you know? Share Blue will pressure Democrats to come after Trump more aggressively. It intends to target journalists who engage in even the slightest bit of normalization of Trump. Share Blue will build a proprietary algorithm. See, those are dangerous. That is specifically designed to amplify negative content for Trump. For example, the group will provide nonstop coverage of the influence of Vladimir Putin in Russia on Trump and his administration. The group will also spotlight the Trump administration's vast ties to white nationalists and the way in which they explicitly empower white supremacy. Share Blue claims credit for being the first to call out Trump's explicit strategy to foment a white nationalist uprising. Share Blue added a new term that will focus on tracking news from Trump and calling it out as disinformation or fake news. They've already done this. Latest target, Sean Hannity. A couple of months ago, Media Matters started a campaign to stop businesses from advertising on talk show host Sean Hannity's TV and radio shows. It was mainly in retaliation for his coverage of the unsolved murder of former DNC staffer Seth Rich. The group was able to get a few advertisers to drop his show. After they started peeling away, Hannity stopped discussing the murder, but that wasn't enough for Media Matters. The group wants Fox News to fire Hannity. They are keeping up the barrage against him. Other targets, others identified as targets include Vice President Mike Pence, the NRA, the Center for Medical Progress, Representative Duncan Hunter, the Koch brothers, and ALEC, the American Legislative Exchange Council. Share Blue, for example, will expose the insidious role of Mike Pence. They are also targeting many GOP governors, including Wisconsin's Scott Walker. They name some lower-level officials, including state legislators, county supervisors, and lieutenant governors. Share Blue boasts Trump allies will be forced to step down or change course. The plan identifies its competitors on the right as Breitbart, the Media Research Center, Trump's Twitter account, and his new Trump TV. Media Matters is ready to stop them. Push back. The group is starting to have success. Hannity has not resumed talking about Seth Rich murder. They claim credit for many other takedowns. They report success targeting the NRA, the Center for Medical Progress, and getting talk show host Glenn Beck kicked off his Fox News show and cable news. Share Blue drove cries of sexism during last year's election in order to help Hillary Clinton. Got news for you guys, nothing would help Hillary Clinton. As you can clearly see in the document, Media Matters confirms they will push the fake Russia collusion narrative forward as they have been for the past year, whoop-de-doo, while at the same time working on stealing talent from other far-left outlets and consolidating them into Share Blue, which means they will all work together as a force. Another whoop-de-doo. They will pay a Twitter-like social network for the opposition to collude, which they brand as the antidote to Breitbart, with their ultimate goal of controlling platforms like Google and Facebook, which they are already very close to accomplishing. The goal of all this is to keep President Trump unpopular by constantly trying to portray him as weak, thin-skinned loser who is vulnerable to goading. This is a 3-year game plan that the left has been implementing to great effect in their efforts to win votes in 2018 and take the White House in 2020. Yeah, right. You're wasting your time. You have no candidate that can go against Donald Trump. If you take into consideration that the document at one point mentions the transition of the Trump administration, it's safe to believe that this plan was indeed prepared after Donald Trump won the election in November of 2016 and before he actually took the oath of office in January of 2017. Yeah, well, they can try, but God's anointed will always beat them. Believe you me. I mean, they have censored everything. You can't talk about this, you can't talk about that. I mean, enough is enough. People know the truth. You don't even need to advertise it. People really know the truth. Whether they think it's out there or not, people know without even having to say something. People are hip to their garbage. That's why the more they attack Trump, the more they're going to lose. You see what I'm saying? People are hip to their crap. Bottom line, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.